What's going on, guys? Jaguar here. Welcome to today's short video. Today I want to talk a little bit about punches and strikes for self-defense purposes. First I'll go over a few, the basics of boxing punches, and then we'll get into a few others. So first we're going to start with the jab, which if you're right-handed, you're going to lead with your left. You want a good base of support. Your feet are slightly staggered. They're wide enough. And then you're going to give a little bit of twist to your torso as you shoot that hand out there. Basically, the twist to the torso increases power a little bit. And you want to strike, your goal is to strike with your first two knuckles, because that's the best alignment to keep your hand, wrist, and forearm safe. In other words, less likely to injure yourself if you strike with those first two knuckles. So that's the jab, and then we have the right cross. And again, you're going to give a twist, because that's going to be your power punch. So you want to twist your torso some with that punch. And then we have an uppercut, which is, pretty obvious, self-explanatory. And then a hook, which is just coming around. Sometimes they won't see that coming because you're coming at the side of their head, but that's a hook there. And again, give a little torso rotation with it to increase the power of the punch. We can also do like a hammer strike, hammer punch, hammer fist, which is just hitting with this part of your hand when appropriate. We can also use palm heel strike, which I've talked about in previous videos, and you just want to hit with that heel of your palm, so it's transferring it into your forearm. So again, yeah, it keeps you safe. You don't want to injure your wrist, so you want to keep it low. And then as far as striking points go, for self-defense purposes, remember, we're going for eyes, throat, or groin. Kick or punch the groin. Like if you happen to end up on the ground for some reason, you can punch the groin. You can knee it, or you can do a front kick or a push kick, depending on the distance you have from the person. Eyes, you want to strike like this, because two fingers are going to be a little more rigid than like, one individual finger on each side. So two fingers. And with the throat, you can punch it or you can chop it. So you can chop the throat. So that's all for today, guys. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, stay super.